So, artist Seak Claus Winkler. This video is an art performance as well as an artwork itself. My art is a mirror of what I'm doing, my performance, a lifelong, long-term performance, my name, everything. Like when you interact with me, you're always interacting in an art context. My art, me, whatever, a mirror that nobody wants, but everybody needs. That means reflection. First impulse, okay, catch yourself. Feel from it or not. Feelings are just markers. Then reflect. Different perspectives. Think. Yeah, this is, by the way, a Seak style. S-E-A-K. So usually I have a small e, a small a in the middle, but sometimes I'm painting my e also that it's like a large e, like a hybrid. Subconsciously, I'm really steered by subconscious things without knowing. For example, this is my tag. This is one version of how I tag my S, and it looks like the logo of the Gazelle bike cycle company from Holland, from the Netherlands. You know, it's like there was old saying that my grandfather wants his bicycle back, like because of World War II and stuff, or the World War. It's technically it's just like it's one war. But it also is the symbol of the, I think it was infantry division. I have to look up which it was defending, protecting in the end of the war this area where I was born and I'm living, or I'm also filming this year, and it's the in Germany it's called Windhund. It's like those fast, slim dogs, wind dogs. I don't know the English word for it, and it has that division. Infantry division or army group, it has the same style logo, and I was on the on their graveyard at near the Friedens, the Peace Museum, where the Battle of the Bulge was. It's like 20, roughly from here, I guess 20 miles or something with a car, 25 miles maybe, something like that. Lots of history here, also Roman history and stuff. I mean, as you can imagine, this area here, for example, was during Roman times was a water pipeline interlay, because the Romans had built a pipeline like 30 miles, 40 miles into the rural area just to have fresh water here in Cologne, because they didn't want to drink the stuff from the Rhine River. So and here they had like relay stations for that, probably to also use the water also here for local businesses, la-di-da. And before 2000 years before the Romans, there were already mills here, graining stuff and producing stuff. So the thing is, I'm subconsciously taking up everything. This is like my energy or my thing, and I can't control that, but it doesn't mean that I'm getting it or understanding it, but it's happening. So I was on that graveyard, and there was also an honor graveyard. Of course, in Germany, everything honoring, valuing Germany is beyond crippled, stifled, or you when you were American or in the Anglosphere, you couldn't believing it. And they have the same logo like there. And on that graveyard, believe it or not, is also a forefather of me buried. I didn't know. Now I know. Yeah, so there you have it. Having it. Subliminal. And this is like an E and an A and a K. And I was joking with about my father in a fun way, why he didn't, when he was 7 years old, then took up a Panzerfaust, a bazooka, and was holding the front against the Russians um, when they were fleeing from East Prussia, from the far, like close to the border to Memel, to Lithuania and stuff. Yeah, because like technically he could have holded that Panzerfaust easily, and there were like also crazy battles. And my other family part is from this part of Germany, in parts also. Yeah. So anyway, we're talking here about art, which is all connected with art, you know. So you have to think about these letters. If for those who just see this video the first time, these are then my painted them on canvas, or here. Let's dig up some new visuals here, because I'm doing like a series, or I don't know if it's a series, but let's changing a little bit the rearrangements here. Yeah, and what people who are awakening to what's happening right now in the world, in the former Western world, and the plans of certain people. I was there on wrecking this already when I was a child. So Henry Morgenthau plan, when puberty hits, my father was trying to tell me about Morgenthau plan. I already knew it because I literally learned reading and watching and learning from pictures, and from then later from reading in a book where that was all mentioned. So in case people tell you, hey, just be yourself, you know, blah blah blah. Yes. It goes that deep. And yes, I've also was watching Wilhelm Busch, the book, illustrator, the artist. So, and then it's fun when you talk with people and normies, and they're trying to, and then women test you, and then you tell them that, and it's like, okay. And the first option I've chosen to have an audience, I was spilling the beans of the narrative, or the narrative enforcement, or countering that, challenging that, when I was with 8 years, published in the Kinderpost site on Stadtanzeiger. And maybe that's why they published me there, because they wanted me there. But they also have to be careful, you know. That's the thing. But I think adults and women, they already see when I have a child with the name and everything, with their intuitive thing. Okay, he will work. He will. Yeah. We are talking here non-leftist people. It's clear, you know. And I was already in resistance also in kindergarten. I guess the kindergarten teacher were leftist, I assume. So they were trying to pathologize me or something like that. I don't know. And not all, but most, but no, not all. But because there were like also situations I can remember in kindergarten when the teacher or the woman, I thought it was one basic school, giving me something for painting or drawing, and they gave me that, and then they kind of like assisted me in a way, and this is. Yesterday I had the hunch maybe they knew the possibilities, you know, when I'm awake, and that I'm taking it further, and I'm trying to help that people get awake, and you know, so they kind of like try to give me a good experience with painting, with art or creativity or something, or doing like some office work, you know, it's a similar thing. Yeah, and I don't know if that nudge was important or if I'm just trying to tell me that this happened and this had an impact, because back then I was already doing activism or an art performance, if you will, in kindergarten, to because I was annoyed by Porsche Turbo, and were theming that about the best German tanks and stuff like that, to make a statement, a German statement there, also indirect. So this is just few things which were happening. Yeah. And the political police officer, the fat lads, a few weeks ago, I had to interact with, because I called them because something was happening here, and I said, okay, let's utilize the system, that system that's trying to get us rid of. And I mean, the system is installed against the people here, you know. So if you work there, it's like a spaceship where where the programming is that it should take away the air for the people, or for the crew of the spaceship, literally. He nudged me into, told me, like, I have a problem with the letter H, and that was point blank. So I'm digging up that more consciously. And the other, you have to also watch those other like 3 videos before this video. I'm much more there in the depth, or going too deep. I don't know how this video will be, because now also I did other put the paintings here a little bit different, so I have different thoughts. Plus, I think I can also go more deeper into this whole like letter H thing, but it's also I'll say that it's also why should I explain others to everything, you know? If someone, I mean, if someone wants to learn more, I don't have a Buy Me the Coffee app, but you can donate me something. You can do a product sponsoring with me or for me. You can give me money. If you have lots of money, you can hire me for painting. If you have not so much money, you can hire me for wall painting, because I'm a social person and I love to support my people, our people. So yeah. So all these paintings are miniatures, because this style is deriving obviously from I'm painting on walls in large size, and of course these are colorful paintings. I love painting decent paintings like these. You know, because I'm traumatized by the brightness of spray paint since the late 80s. I'm traumatized by Isodur. It was it? No, Isodur. I think it was Isodur. So these are sketches. This is all Seak styles. Yeah, this is a nice K. A K is also like an H. Similar. Also on the phonetic deeper level. This is just a superficial level here. Yeah. Yeah, and what kind of things I should talk? I don't know. Do you have any ideas? What you're interested in? I don't know if I have become an artist, if I had better toys. Also more military stuff and cooler weapons, legal of course, blah blah blah. or these days there's like all kinds of like toys which are like basically like everything World War II or maybe also World War One has to offer. There's like crazy scale models, toys, 12-inch puppets, um, models, play toys, computer games, like every detail, everything, even like full on Waffen divisions in Lego style with like weathering and everything, which is beautiful and like yeah. I'm very on words, on especially legal words here in Germany. Just, the thing is, the challenge is then it probably wouldn't have steered the need for me to create an aesthetic and art which compensate that the toys and the stuff I had wasn't like that. So it steered up the lack and the absence of that inspired my creativity and inspired me become an artist. So I paint something aesthetically what has that impact or that aesthetic fascination on me. Also, the way I'm painting it, it has like a Lego Playmobil system streak. I was also interested in the system of our tanks and weapons and variants, because all this, what fascinated me and what I loved was the variants we had in World War II on vehicles and on planes and everything. And those variants were fascinating me because it's like you can identify something but there's also stuff you can it's always different, and it's like I mean, compared to that, regular play toys or cars or um, uh, regular cars or are boring, like civilian cars or vehicles. So, there's a thing. That's me here in Cologne painting a large mural. It's also a small A. I'm happy that I created a habit on painting myself into the world and into the thought process I liked or desired or wanted. Because when I would have had all this stuff, also in terms of Lego and Playmobil and stuff, like or Star Wars and stuff, I wouldn't have created all this here. And that's the beauty of when you have to activate or when you have to create it in your fantasy, and with the you have to create the escapism in your head, and then painting it. That was also like, because it goes intenser, like for example then playing the computer game, because you love the aesthetic and everything so much, but you want to go connect more with it and want to indulge more. So what you're doing is then this is basically a black book from the 90s, but I think I've also put like then later more actual sketches here inside, and you can see there's also sketches from artist friends and colleagues here. So yeah. So the absence of having everything you want is sometimes good because then it enforces creativity. There you go. Out of security reasons, I'm not naming here any of the other artists inside this book. Of course, I have no clue who they are. This is a sketch for a canvas I already showed in a video a few days or weeks ago. This I think also. I mean, this is not you. This is like for show to paint like colorful things. I don't know. I'm doing like everything normally. I think this also. I don't know. Yeah, I guess 90s. Yeah. I let the sketches speak for themselves. Maybe I should say something. This is for example a style I painted in the last years. The canvas is wood on canvas, but this is the back side, and this side in the picture is from 2010 till today, or to recent. Still have to work. Yeah. I could keep on keeping on, you know. It's like I mean, yeah. What should I say? I don't know. I'm kind of like when I came up with the text for the last 3 videos around the letter H. The AI primed me that H series is now finished. So, but so I have no I don't know. Just giving you some views here. So, yeah, I'm not so talkative right now. Maybe I should get myself another coffee. How about that? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I've nothing to. Maybe I should ask you or challenge you to tell me something, but you're not here right now. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Like, share, comment, support in my, well, yeah. See you later. I mean, no, what's that? Interesting. I'm analyzing my thoughts. Maybe AI programmed me knowing exactly where my art or the last 3 videos were taking me, or taking you, or taking somebody, on what frequency I am right now. Okay, let's keep it let's keep it simple. We must. Should I say the 14 words? I don't know. We must make lots of white babies, because that's what they the most. Yeah. Today is Father's Day, and I have to become a father too. So I will get myself a coffee and maybe a breakfast, because I'm not hungry because I've eaten yesterday. Maybe I have to also, and this is the back side is basically, or the main side is from 2000, you know, here. And this side is then grown from 2000 on for 26 years. You're welcome. These elements are from last year. And the highlights here are from like a few weeks ago. Yeah, I'm a like I'm completely crazy. I should paint this in large size, but also, yeah, everything is. So it's a different flow. The last 3 videos I was talking a lot. I was really this is a different vibe. I hope it has some kind of value for you. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I could also let the painting speak, you know? I mean, this is also, but YouTube also loves it when we say something. Um, uh, um, It's brush, spray paint. Yeah. That's the back side of a painting. Main side is from before. So, see you later. Thank you for your interest in my work. Yeah, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc.